morning, everybody. How you doing? It's Sunday night. It's just struck 9:30. Greetings from a different venue. I'm in the kitchen this time. All right. So, in actual fact, we're in a different house right now, and it has an extremely low internet connection. So I've got my phone here, and because I can't see the chat on my computer there, I wondered if you could just quickly let me know that I'm not glitching, I'm not sounding like C3PO or R2D2 or something. So if there's any chance you could let me know this sounds good, that'd be great. Otherwise you're going to have an hour of digital bits sounding at you. It doesn't matter what tuning I'm in. All right, so I'm just having a look here. Hi, greetings from Montpellier, south of France. Thanks for joining us. Is it sounding all right? Is it glitching? I'm on a very low bit rate, trying to use this extremely low internet connection I have here. I'm actually out on an island right now, a small island. Good to go. Thanks, John. Sounds good. Hi from Quebec. Sounds good. All right. We're sounding good. All okay for you. Thanks, John. Sound is fine. Cool. That's it then. We're doing all right. That's on the YouTube, and I'll just hop over to the Facebook. Got a few people logging in. I noticed. Hello, Serge. Steve Black. Thanks for checking in. Hello, Peter. Cool. You're all checking in. That's great. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to switch off for a little while now. It was great to hear from people via, the messenger, and people sent me emails too, saying that they enjoyed last week, and it's great to be here again to kind of choose a few pieces. I've thought of a couple that I'd really like to play. Some of them are based on requests from last Sunday night. And I know some people are actually, they were saying they watch it like, on a bigger screen, and so they don't look at the chat and that kind of thing. So in keeping with the thought that the chat can get a bit annoying if I suddenly pick up my phone and start looking at messages things, it's kind of fun in real time, but also for those who are not into it, then it's like, oh God, I have to wait till come on, Clive, get on with it, start picking. So I get it. So I thought we'll have a half time, so it's just past 9:30 here in UK time. If I run it for about half an hour, and then we'll just pick up the chat once at about 10 o'clock UK time, see if there's any questions there, say hello to a few people, people screaming, less, and then we'll have a quick chat, and then I'll play us out to the end. All right then. So here we go. This is a very tight space I'm in. I'm actually playing to you today from the kitchen table. I've got you sat on my kitchen table here. Someone was asking about my recording or my microphone setup and that kind of thing. It's fairly basic. Sure is tonight. Last week I had a little kind of Neumann KM184, and this little mic here is by the same company. It's a slightly large one. It's called a U87. So I've got a Neumann U87 and a KM184, which is a great little combo for acoustic guitar playing. But tonight you've just got the U87, and I run it through an Apollo Universal Audio Apollo thing. Just sounds all right. Shove it into the computer, and away you go. That's it. But I usually work on about 2,500 kilobytes per second or something, and tonight I'm only on 850 in the hope that I'm going to stream without a hitch. Maybe I'll play for half an hour, and then you'll tell me up till now it's been well dodged, Clive. Reduce your bit rate. Okay, right, squeezing into this kitchen here. Here we go. All right. To start off this little Sunday night session, I'm going to just lay into some Celtic doom and gloom. This is a request. This is called the O'Farrell's Welcome to Limerick. Let's get the speed right. The key is not too fast. The slower and the more bog-like, the better. Here we go. Carroll, welcome to Limerick. That's a cool one. I really enjoy that. I've been enjoying playing that for many years in various guises, sometimes with a great uilleann pipe player called Bob White. He plays a fantastic version. I'm probably stole some little ornaments from him. What a player. All right, so I've brought two guitars with me, the baritone, and I brought this other guitar that, in actual fact, some people were asking about. The baritone is made by a fella called Rob Armstrong. It's a real one-off instrument. It's not quite like regular baritones, if there are regular baritones, but that's a great guitar to play, gifted to me by the legendary Gordon Giltrap on my 40th birthday. So eternally grateful. It's one of my favourite instruments in my small collection. And so is this one. This is a Ralph Bound guitar, really stunning instrument, and it had 40 years of life on the road in the hands of the great John Remborn. And tonight it's got a brand new set of strings on it too. All right, I'm not quite sure if certain things are beeping through, so I'm just going to turn something off, and hopefully that is all good. I can't actually hear anything. There's nothing coming out of the speaker. I'm literally talking to myself in my own kitchen, and it's coming through. All right then. So moving on to another request that I really love playing as well. So we'll see what happens with this. This is a number called Anthem by another legendary guitar player called Ralph Towner, whom I was lucky enough to tour with in the USA and Canada quite a few years ago now, and he played this one quite often on the gigs with the International Guitar Night, and I it's the old ear was tuned in, and I was standing at the wings of the stage, as it were. I must learn it sometime, and eventually I did. Haven't played it in a long time, but I had a quick run through this afternoon, so nothing can go wrong. All right. Here we are, Anthem by Ralph Towner. thanks for that. That's the first outing for that piece. Great number by John Renbourn called The Lady and the Unicorn. It feels very different to play it in live, as it were, than perfectly in a dressing room or practice room. This is why we do it. So try that maybe. Brace yourselves. I'm going to sing. Going to be the right key. Maybe that, I don't know. Me and room service child, how am I feeling? You know, when you sing these tunes in the morning, your voice is way down low, so you can sing it without a capo. The later it gets in the evening, the higher the capo goes. Me and room service child. Let's try it capo too. Let's make sure that's on real tight now. There we go. So I saw this in the requests on the chat thing last week, and I haven't done it for a long time, but I really love the lyrics on this piece, and of course I remember sitting backstage listening to John Renbourn play this piece hundreds of times. So I've got a good memory attached to this piece, as well as it being a great number by Jackson C. Frank. This is a number called Blues Run the Game. Catch a boat to England, baby, maybe to Spain. Wherever I may go, wherever I've been and gone, wherever I have been, the blues come following down. Send out for whiskey, baby, send out for gin. Me and room service, honey, me and room service, well, we're living the life of sin. When I'm not drinking, honey, you are on my mind. When I'm not sleeping, mama, when I'm not sleeping, then you know you'll find me try another city, try another town. Wherever I've gone, wherever I've been and gone, wherever I've gone, the blues come following down. Living is a gamble, honey, loving's much the same. Wherever I've played, wherever I've rolled them dice, wherever I have played, the blues run the game. tomorrow, honey, somewhere down the line. I'll wake up older, so much older, child. I'll wake up older and I'll just stop all my crying. Catch a boat to England, honey, or maybe to Spain. Wherever I have been, wherever I've been and gone, wherever I have been, the blues run again. I like it. It's a good one. Blues Run the Game by Jackson C. Frank. All right then. Got time to squeeze in one more? Yeah, squeeze in one more. How about another Monday whilst we're here? Just have to shove the capo up one fret. Is this thing in tune? It's kind of in tune. When you put the capo on, it just squeezes the strings a little bit. It's just good. That's good. That's good. Good. Should have just trusted my ear. It was fine. Quick bit of another Monday. Alright, let's give this a go. Nothing can go wrong. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just realised into a few bars of that in actual fact I play it at capo too. But it was a good laugh. And it's a cool piece. All right then, should we have a little break for a minute? This is streaming on 2 platforms, Facebook and YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, I'll head over there now and see if there's anything you fancy asking something. There's a slight delay here, so when I speak I have to kind of wait about 7 or 8 seconds before something feeds through. I think I've figured out how to use it, have I? Larry Wheeler, I see. Hi from Portugal. Larry Wheeler, thanks for your message earlier. I did see it. It's Larry Wheeler's birthday. So shall we? Let's play a quick happy birthday for Larry Wheeler. I think he likes blues music, so let's do a kind of blues version of Happy Birthday. And anyone else has got a birthday around this time of the year. I think we ought to do that again, don't you? Happy birthday, Larry. Thanks, Clive. Oh, cool. All right, here we are. I'm up to on Facebook where it says Gary Massey, just before Larry Wheeler. Cheers, Larry. Clive, I'm dying to know if you're left-handed. It's not coming out left-handed, is it? I hope not. It doesn't look like it. I'm not left-handed. Why is that? Because I'm playing a bit rough tonight. I'm trying my best. Trying my best. Oh, hello, Jane. Sorry I'm late. There's another session. If you've got another session, you've got to be there. Duty calls. That's all right. Hello from the readers. All right. How are we doing? Linda. Hello, Linda. Linda and Keith Offord, my UK agents, listening in, paying attention. Make sure I'm behaving myself. So I hope you're doing all right. Sheila Kohlberg watching and learning. Happy birthday. No, yeah, I'm right-handed. Thanks very much. No, it's not. Loving the doom and gloom. Cool. Thanks, Bunny. All right, that's it for the Facebook. I'll hop over to the YouTube. Thanks, everybody, for your messages. It's fun afterwards just to read through and see if I'm doing something right. Left-eared. Left-eared. Is it just coming out of one speaker? Maybe. I don't know. Left channel. Oh, is it left channel only? Oh, sorry about that. That's because I'm just running one channel. It would take me too long now to sort that out. So it's coming out of one channel. All right. I'll sort it out for next week. We'll work in stereo. So yeah, perhaps you'll have to stand to the left of your TV or something just to hear it all coming out. I was wary of that earlier on, so I actually shifted the pan to center, thinking it would actually come out that way, but obviously not. All right. So anyway, where are we? Left channel only. Okay. Do you need any different techniques to play the baritone? Says John Pennington. You just have to be very careful with that particular baritone because it's got an extremely wide neck. It's like a classical. So I've just got used to hopping between the classical width and the width on like an OM like this. So this is about, I don't know, 45.5 millimeters at the nut ish, 45. The baritone might be up to like 40, 47, 48. Doesn't feel that much longer. Yeah, you have to stretch a bit more. Just play behind the fret wires and you're all right. Do some Mississippi blues. I can do Mississippi blues, but all the music though, right? Love to hear. Oh, Oregon. I wonder if I can work out a version of Oregon that doesn't have the loop pedal. Might be fun. Great. Yeah, please add the right channel. I will do. Yeah. Another Monday. Yeah, we too like it. All right. Cool. Jackson C. Frank is wicked. Yeah. All right then. Thanks very much for these messages. Are there any questions here? So yeah, it's cool to see the Remble ones. It was fun to play Lady and the Unicorn because it's it's quite a fiddly number, and you can play it 100 times perfect in the practice room, but as soon as you play it live, it brings out imperfections that you just would never normally hear. So I'll correct those, and then I'll be fine. That's the way to do it. Any advice for anyone who struggles with getting nervous playing live? That's the way to do it, I reckon. I thought you were going to play Suspicious Minds. Yeah. Alan Broadbent. Hi, Clive from Norwich. We'd love to hear the adventures of Wilfred live. Yeah, so would I. It's been a bit of a rush getting here today. I've had quite a manic week this week. I've moved an entire house, so I've been lugging boxes and all kinds of stuff, and I've kind of done my hands on it in a little bit, and my back. But yeah, it's been pretty full on. But this feels great now to finally be able to sit down and pick a few tunes for you. So I've shut off the Facebook and YouTube for now. Left channel only. I could have set up another microphone, but I didn't quite have enough time. But let's crack on with the next piece I was thinking of playing. What was that request someone just said? Oh, I can't remember now. I could have done it. Anyway, I was going to play In the Deep on the baritone. Let's give that a go. That's what I think of that. Yeah, we must get Wilfred back up and running. It's been a while since I played Wilfred. Along with a piece called A Winter Carroll that you may have seen uploaded onto YouTube recently. They're probably the two most challenging pieces. Certainly the Winter Carroll's one of the hardest pieces I've ever played, I think. That's still in Dadgad. So let's whack up these two strings. Giltrap would say, the guitarist spent so long tuning up, but by the time he looked up, the audience had died. Perhaps not the most apt little quip to bring out in this day and age, but it's great to start a piece in tune and not realise halfway through that you've been murdering the piece because of bad intonation. All right, I think. Setting. I'm looking at my little thing here. I shouldn't mess around with this, but I'm really slightly annoyed that it's only coming out the left channel. But what can you do? What can you do? It'll take me another 20 minutes to plug in another mic. All right. In actual fact, it is actually quite doing my head in. Would you mind if I got another mic and placed it? What do you think? But I'm just on the YouTube here. Just a quick vote. Would you like another microphone, or should we just get on with it? I'm just going to sit here and wait. Either get on with it, or yes, Clive, grab another mic. In the Deep. Oh yeah. Princess and the Puddings. I've got the music to it. But yeah, I haven't committed that one to memory. Anything happening here? I notice on this chat thing that the less I play, the more the audience is gathering. There's no chat. Go for it. What? Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes. Yeah, Recuerdos de Alhambra, that's a great one, all right, or Oregon one at the same time. Get on with it, grab a mic, carry on, doesn't bother me. Right, it does bother me, and some people are asking about it. I hope you'll stay with me, because if I can do this as quickly as I can, switch the kettle on, and I'll grab the other mic, and then we can play the second half in stereo, all right? All right. So here we go. I'm afraid I've got no background music to play, but see how quickly I can do this. It's 10:09 here. And I'll grab a few bits. 1 second. unslick thing. So, well, I can show you how it works. This is a very nice mic, Neumann KM184. A mic lead and a little stand. In actual fact, I was going to change my live setup for gigs. I was going to give it a go, just playing microphone only on my upcoming tour without any pickup systems or anything. I'm going to see how it goes. So I've got a little mic stand, little tiddler, and I'll stick that about, I don't know, 1.5 foot away from me, and then I'll open this fella, a little mic clip, click that in. I think that's all we need is the right connection. It's the right connection. Right, I'm just going to assemble this fella. I know Sunday nights are usually pretty dreary, but it can't get more dreary than this. Watching a bloke on a telly or a computer put a microphone together, but it will sound good, I think. So, and I'm very glad that you told me. Otherwise, I'd have a little look afterwards and a quick listen, and I'd be kicking myself. So anyway. But I'm not going to play the first half again, but now I'm just going to plug this in. So this may make a little noise, so watch your ears. Just block your ears for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I hope that didn't block your ears. You're okay now. Release. And I'm going to change the little the pans a little bit. So there we go. How's that? In the deep, on the baritone, hopefully in stereo. Now, here we go. That took 3 minutes. That wasn't so bad, was it? What was I talking about? 20-minute setups. How's that now? Look. You're timing me. All right. How's that? Is that sounding good? Yes, there we are. Stereo. All right, let's get on with it now. Here we are, live in stereo from an island. Guitars tuned way down low, including that, well, it's low B normally. I don't know what this is now. It's probably going to be like a low G sharp. There we go, in the deep. I hope you like it. was In the Deep by me. Actually, I remember teaching that piece on... Isn't that a beautiful bag? Look at that. Wow. Don't get to see it very often. Don't look at it. That appears on a teaching course, my first ever teaching course for a company called Truefire, based out of St. Pete's down in Florida. And I'm really happy to know that it's doing all right. You know, people are enjoying learning that series. It contains 5 pieces. One of them's Read All About It, kind of Jerry Reed style piece I wrote. And then there's Promise of Spring that I played last week. And a couple of other numbers, but including In the Deep. Oh yeah, Eliza's Eyes is on there. And another one, can't remember what it is. Oh, Montreal Rag, that's right, yeah, Montreal Rag. I love teaching that piece. I taught Montreal Rag at many guitar workshops, and it's for like a week-long residential guitar course, and it's really fun to see people play it by the end of the week. It's really doable, you know. And so is In the Deep. Actually, it's not too bad once you. I mean, it's a bit like that, but once you know where you're going, that's right. That's what Bach said. You know, it's easy to play an instrument. All you have to do is press the right note at the right time. Johann Sebastian Bach, as Victor Borger would call him, Johann Sibelius Bach, or as we might call him in the English speaking world, John Rivers, John Rivers. All right, what's next on my list here? Yeah, I was going to play Thaxted. That was a request from last week. So I'll sift through and then see if there's stuff I can play for people. I should probably need 2 guitar tuners, one at the end of each headstock. Now, Thaxted Town, I hope you enjoy this piece. Good fun one to play. It's by me, and I'm sure many people who are watching today, this Sunday, have heard this before and possibly the story, but if you haven't, I thought it'd be fun to fuse the various elements that I associate around that Thaxted world. Thaxted is a small town in North Essex that I have fond memories of spending time in, most notably hosting a little workshop there in the 15th century Guildhall, and also playing sessions in a pub called the Maypole. I've got some friends who live around that area. It's also one of the homes of Morris dancing, which is actually pretty cool to see. There's a Morris Dance Festival that is actually really worth trekking out to see sometime. Late at night, on one of the evenings of the festival, they play a piece called the Abbots Bromley Horn Dance, and it's pretty eerie stuff. The lone fiddler comes from beyond the hill down into the village, playing this unaccompanied fiddle tune with these kind of strange characters following behind. Anyway, so for this piece, there's a kind of, some kind of folk songs. I was thinking of a guy called Harry Green, the kind of plough boy, she plough. Kind of plough bit. There's lots of young singer-songwriters around there, so that's you hear that kind of vibe there as well. Then a few other bits I've chucked in as well into this piece and just kind of mixed the pot and then wrote it. But also, a favourite composer of mine for decades now has been the legendary British, the much celebrated British composer throughout the world, including Hollywood, and that's Gustav Holst. He wrote The Planets between Thaxted and a little bit further south in Sibley Green, a couple of miles south of Thaxted, and also in London where he worked at a school called St Paul's, school for girls. There's a part in The Planets called it's Jupiter, that's a planet, but later on his melody from that planet got turned into a very famous, almost anthemic melody called later called I Vow to Thee My Country, lyrics but not by Gustav Holst. So I play all those kind of little pieces first, and then towards the end of the piece you'll hear some of those little quotes of mine sounded underneath the hymn I Vow to Thee My Country. And as it's 10:22 here, I'm currently realising, it's dawning on me that this introduction may actually be longer than the piece itself. So let's get on. Let's give it a spin. I hope you like it. This is Thaxted Town. Oxford Town. Hope you heard all those little bits in there. Good to play it again. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, good. All right then. So, what up next? Oh yeah. Let's try this one. It's just brace yourselves. Send your dogs out of the room. This is another song. In actual fact, the last two pieces are songs. People requested me to sing. I mean, I'll give it a go, but I do realise it's a bit rough around the edges. Always enjoyed singing, but just not in public. Not since primary school, where I was dressed as a tree. In actual fact, that'll do. Can't remember if it's capo 2 or 3, but if you hear some kind of Charles Ives polytonal features within this folk tune by John Renbourn, it's entirely intended, of course. Great number. I used to love listening to Renbourn sing and play, called I Know My Baby. Say, I know my baby, she's bound to love me so. I know my woman, she's bound to love me so. Why, she throws her arms around me like a circle round the sun. Laid down last night just to try to take my rest. Lay down last night just to try to take my rest. But my mind got to wandering like the wild geese in the west. The sun's gonna shine my back door someday. Said the sun's gonna shine on my back door someday. The wind's gonna blow my blues away. throws her arms around me like a circle around the sun. That's a good one. That's good fun to play. As you guessed, the middle part was just entirely just went for it. Sometimes it's good just to have a good old whack, isn't it? As long as it's in time. Doesn't matter what notes you play, as long as it's in time. Just give it a good hack and a good thump, and it makes you feel good. All right then. So on to the last number. I'm just going slightly over, if that's okay with you. Just because of technical issues. I'll make sure I'm super plugged in. I'll probably be broadcasting from this very corner of the world next Sunday for you. As I said before, it's been an extremely hectic week this week. So much so that I haven't had really a chance to flip the lid on my computer there only till this morning, just to remind people of tonight's little event, my little gig. And in keeping with what I'm saying there, I just want to give a huge thanks to everyone last week who chucked a few shekels in the old Carroll bucket. And I really make a point to write to everyone who wants to make a little kind of donation in the Carroll bucket. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. And I'm sorry I haven't got to write and to thank you yet, but I will. And you haven't been forgotten, and you don't think, I gave him enough for a pint and he hasn't written back to say thanks. I've just been completely working like the clappers this week. Humping dining room tables and etagères. So yeah, giving the old, it's better than going to the gym, isn't it? All right, so I'll finish off with this final request. I look forward to sifting through a few more, and maybe I'll play a few of those next Sunday if you fancy typing in a request. The Adventures of Wilfred, I might have to leave till the very last session, the fifth and final session at the end of January, because it's ferocious, but I'll try and practice it up and put it on display. I've also got Sid the Squid to do as well. So, yeah, perhaps we'll have that kind of night sometime in the next coming Sundays. But anyway, thanks for joining me this Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. And I'll try and play another completely different, eclectic set of whatever takes my fancy. But this piece was a request that I do enjoy playing by the great Cannonball Adderley. This is a number called Sermonette. I want to good day. A sermonette, have you heard it yet? With that soulful message that you won't soon forget. It talks about real true love, the kind people lost sight of with their sinful living and their scorning of heaven above. It shows you true love won't one another, because each one's your brother. Live right, 'cause you know you're gonna reap just what you sow. And so to have no regrets, and to find what you're missing, bow your head and listen to my sermon. Shows you to love one another, because each one's your brother. Live right, 'cause you know you're gonna reap just what you sow. And so to have no regrets, and so to have no regrets, and to find what you're missing, bow your head and listen, bow your head and listen, bow your head and listen to my sermon. Yeah. Ooh. That's it. Silence. Just the sound of waves. Okay, that's it. Take care. Thanks very much for listening. As I said, feel free to tap the occasional message, or if you go to my website and go to the contacts thing, you'll see that my email address is at the very bottom of that if you'd like to send me a message, anything, any requests or anything guitar related. And we're settled now. I'm going to have a good old practice this week and see if I can come up with another bunch of fun tunes to play at you late on a Sunday night here in sunny England. Take care. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you coming to check me out. And now I'm going to press stop streaming, and here we go.